All right, there. So I'm going to go over how to create a resume, one in particular that satisfies the Skills USA requirements, with one little minor deviation. So here's the assignment on Google Classroom, and here's the link to Skills USA's parameters for the resume. And then here's Mr. Booth's resume that I used to get my job at Madera Unified School District, and then later, after updating it, in Salinas Union High School District. And it continues to be my resume. I now, because I use it every year in these classes, update it regularly. So the parameters, here they are. They want to contest an ID number. You're not allowed to use your name. This first parameter is the one that's going to be different. I want you to use your name. Anthony, Alexandra, you two are going to make a copy of your resume that has your name on it. And that copy of your resume is going to be like, my resume, underbar, for Skills USA. And in that resume, you're going to replace your name with your contestant ID number. But all the rest of you, we all need a name. So, career objective. What is the job you want? Skills that the student is competent in. You have some skills. Talk about that. Experience. Some of you have experience. The older you are, the more likely you have some experience. I didn't start working till I was 15. Freshman year, I didn't know what a job was. Halfway through my sophomore year, though, I got hired as a dishwasher for a restaurant on the wharf there down in Old Fisherman's Wharf, Monterey. And so some of you young people, I know you do get jobs. Talk about your experience. Who did you work for? Where was it at? What was the job title? When did you start? When did you leave? And what did you do? Also, you need a section about your education. And in your case, because you're young, it's going to be middle school and high school. You don't need to talk about where you went to elementary school. Keep that private. Right out of high school, talking about your middle school and your high school, because you can say something about middle school for sure. Were you promoted? I think you know what I mean. So if you were promoted from middle school, you're able to say that. Hey, I was promoted from middle school. I know some students don't get promoted from middle school. They just get moved to high school. And here we go. Some of those students become successful. Some students who are like in 11th and 12th grade may have even taken junior college classes. So you'd want to include any of that. When my senior year of high school, I'm pretty sure I have memories of taking a junior college class. Any advanced education. In particular, my advanced game design students, you are in an advanced class. Talk about that. You need to give the school's names, the location. So, like, Everett Alvarez High School, Salinas, California. You don't need to give the address, okay? You don't need to give the actual address. Salinas, California. With Everett Alvarez High School in Salinas, California, if somebody wanted to check your reference, they could dig deeper. But important, when did you start? What were the dates you started? What were the dates you left? And, did you earn any degree? Middle school, did you get promoted? High school, are you on track to graduate? You can say that. I am on track to graduate. You can even make a brag if you want. I am ahead in credits and my GPA is more than acceptable. You might even mention your GPA, that you're meeting your graduation requirements and maintaining and mention your GPA if you want to bang that drum. Because these are all things that demonstrate that you are a responsible individual and some company wants to hire you, give you a job, and pay you money to do something. Some students have won awards. They have accomplishments. I know my students who are in NJROTC. They have many opportunities, and I've been really impressed by some of those young students. So, building this resume, I gave you my resume. Tells you what all I've done, and I'm going to refer to this because it's got important information, stuff that I can even recycle. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up Google Drive. This is what I decided I'm going to do. And in Google Drive, I made myself inside the advanced game design folder folder called Skills USA and the folder called Resume. And so, like I said, I'm building this particularly for advanced game design, although I think I can use it for other classes. Make a folder, and I got a Skills USA folder for my advanced game design folder for Alvarez 2223. I'm just organizing my files so that if I need to find something, I can track it down quick and easy just by thinking about what's its path in my life. Down to the resume folder, and here I'm going to make a new document. And this Google Doc, I'm going to mouse over this thing right here, and over this little arrow off to the side, you have two choices, blank document and from a template. I'm going to select from a template. Now, in the templates, if you go down the page a ways, not very far, you will find that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different templates available. And let's see, if I right-click this, I could open that image in a new tab. I wonder what I'm going to see there. Yeah, so let me take a look at it. Do I just want to use the first template? Although the second template is also, I'm interested in this one. Let me right-click it, open the image in a new tab. See, yeah, that's interesting. Experience, education, skills, awards. See, it's got all the categories. It's even got a couple of bonus categories. Might delete those because my understanding is Skills USA is really particular. So we're going to make sure we're going to check the boxes on the Skills USA requirements. I'll go ahead and use this one since it's going to involve a little destruction. All right, so I'm going to select it. So Google Docs has now set this thing up for me, and it's all ready for me to go in and, replace lorem ipsum dolor sit amet consecutor. I can't even say it, but I'd be impressed if somebody else can get it right. How far can you go? So, my name. Robert Booth. Right. And then, what would this be? Indicator. I'm just imagining that little line that's sitting right there is probably should be something that would describe Robert Booth. I'll throw that in there. Public educator. All right. If you use this template, Anthony, Alexandra, you'll be replacing that in the copy we make with your contestant ID number. We'll get that for you later. Now over here, 123 Sesame Street. All right, let's see. Let me fix this. If you're planning on using this anytime soon, you can feel free to use your home address. If you want to use the high school's address, you can use the high school's address. And so let me provide that to you. And let's see here. The phone number at this place is 831. And the other important part, they almost got some of it, 796-7800. And then there is a spot for me to put my email address right there. How convenient is that? Okay, don't forget to put I'm going to have to adjust this a little bit. All right. Due to the fact that my email address is a little on the longer than the available provided space. But see how I modified that by mousing over and getting those little double arrows right there and then gently sliding that over. You have to be careful. Some of these other controls also will make things happen too. And enough about that. But I've had to mess with those things over the years many times on documents I'm working on. So far my header is off to a good start. Now, experience. That is one of the categories. Where's it at? Here it is. Yeah. Career objective, employment desired. That's what's supposed to go right there. That's going to be my career objective right there. All right, so here's where I'm going to go steal something, okay? I've got my objective already typed right there, nice and pretty, and I'm going to copy it, come back here to this template, and let me see, paste it and see what happens. Oh, I just blew the whole thing up, didn't I? Oh, man. Let's undo that. Let's see, public educator. Okay, how am I going to do this? To teach computer science and mathematics courses. Keep it simple. Teach computer game design and animation. Teach computer design, game, and animation classes at your school. Objective. Select that. I'm going to make it bold. There we go. I want it to stand out. Objective. To teach computer game design and animation classes at your school. That's a short, sweet objective. I like it. Now I'm curious. If I start hitting delete key things, I wonder what's going to happen here. Delete. 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 Lots of deletes. Nothing interesting. This template. So sometimes templates can be really touchy. You saw when I copied and pasted, I blew the template up, didn't I? So, to teach computer game design and animation classes at your school. Now that's a very straightforward, simple sentence. I could tweak this one a little bit just to like sneak in something positive about me. So, referring to my other resume here, utilizing my 2-decade plus experience. Let me find it. Whoop, there it is. Okay, sometimes getting the sentence right takes a little work. Utilizing my 20 plus years experience teaching math, programming, and graphic design to teach computer design. I hope to teach computer game design and animation classes at your school. Good, personable. I like it. Okay, I'm satisfied. All right. Experience. So, company, location, job title. Okay. Let's just start with the most current here. That would be Salinas Union School District. That would be August 2018 to present. And what have I done here? Math 2. Hold on a second. That's the title. Taught Math 2. Credit recovery. Computer game design. Animation. Advanced game design. And Art of the Digital Age. That would definitely list out all the classes that I have taught at this high school since I came to work here in 2018. And then let's see. Before that, where was I at? As location. Oops. Let's clean this. California. Job title. And a nice long line right there. I think they made it with 3 of those dash lines. And then my job title. Teacher. Now, I have made this too big. It's too big. I'm bumping this down. I'm losing my lines here. Let's see. Can I make this a little bit smaller? I can. Okay. To make it fit, I'm going to adjust it. Still bold. It still stands out. It's not as big as the template, but that's okay. I'll live with it. Let me do the same thing. 1 click down for this one. 1 click down for this one. Just because I want it all to be consistent down the line. All right. I think I got that. Now, before that, where did I work? I worked at high school. And that's in Madera, California. Just leave it there. I don't got to worry about it, do I? And then copy Madera, California. Go here to Salinas, California. Let me paste it. Salinas, there we go. The template actually has a different font. You notice it right there. If you look at it, that's bold. That's not bold. So I could have fixed this up there by just unbolding it. But anyway, I wanted to make it complicated. I was a teacher there. And let's see, and I went and did it up here too. So even up here, I'm missing out on the whole flavor of the template. So I went through and I changed the fonts. So be careful. If you're very careful, everything will work out pretty good here. So let's see, that was August 2001. Man, that's a long time ago. June 2017. Here we go. That's how long I worked there. And what did I teach at Madera High School? I taught 1 and 1 and 2. There's more. I'm just searching my brain here. Some engineering. Yeah, that's the one I want. The other one was like the person who's in charge of the high school. Principles of Engineering. All right, that would summarize well what I taught at Madera High School from '01 to 17. And then before that, I can even mention it. Why not? I taught at. I do mention it over here. I do. Do I mention it over here? Yep, New Haven Unified School District, James Logan High School. Yeah. So yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm glad I double checked that right there because actually this would be. I'll just put James Logan High School. And let's see. And the location would be Union City. And Great City of California. Title teacher. All right. I taught there from that would have been January of. Oh, come on, Robert. You have it right over here. Refer to it. January of 1999 to June of 2001. June of 2001. It makes sense because August of 2001, I was in Madera. All right, there we go. And what did I teach there? I taught. All right, and let's see, James Logan High School. I taught geometry connections, algebra 1, and pre-algebra. And period on the end of this. Okay, that summarizes my experience. Now, education, schools. I have a lot of schools that I've gone to. For the sake of time, I'm only going to mention the last two schools that I went to. So from August of 2020 to August of 2021, Ventura County Office of Education was online. So let's see here. What is this called? Ventura County Office of Education. And the location was online. And a degree, certificate would be credential. And I did that. When did I do that? I did that from 8/2020 to 1 of 2021. January of 2021. And what this was a graduate coursework. Graduate level coursework to earn my career technical education full credential in art, media, and entertainment pathway courses. Courses. Thank God for spell checkers. That's all I can say. Man. And then I really have enjoyed my classes I've taken at the University of San Diego online. It's really been a tremendous learning experience for me. Certificate. Let's see. 10/2008 to 7 of 2013. Right in Russian. 2008. So that would be July, wouldn't it, of 2013. Right. 2008 to July of 2013. And let's see, what classes did I take there? Let's see, how did I say this here? Completed clear credential coursework. And because I have the room, I can mention what it was for. Earned bullying prevention in our schools certificate. I'm just going to mention that. Prevention in our schools. Earned bullying in our schools. Bullying prevention in our schools. Units of graduate level work. Take those C's down. They don't need to be capitalized. Okay. Full credential. I could lower that down too. Okay. Cleared. I could take that down. That holds a whole title right there. Bullying prevention in our schools. Yeah, that should be all capitalized. Go through. Do make sure that you this is a formal title here for single subject mathematics credential. Okay, good. So that takes care of my education for the last two places that I've gone to, and what I earned. Hopefully you guys are going to put things like promoted, and for your high school, on track to graduate, or just on track, ahead. All right, projects. And this is the part I might delete. I might delete this part about projects because that's not part of it. But now looking over here at the requirements, I can see I got my name, I've got my objective, make clear about my employment that I'm shooting for. I've made a note of my work experience. I've made a note of my education. Checks all the boxes here. So skills. Need to talk about skills and accomplishments and awards. So skills and awards are here off to the side. And projects. I think what I'm going to do with the projects section, this whole part right there, let me see. Can I delete it? Let me see. Can I get away with this? I can. Good. There we go. I got away with it. I deleted it. So it's gone. I'm going to take that part out. Down here in languages, I am going to put some things down right here. I am going to put English, Spanish, Mandarin, American Sign Language. All right. Those are the languages that I have experience with. I'm going to mention it. You want to ask me what my level of proficiency? I'll tell you I can speak a lot of English. That's my first language. I can speak a fair amount of Spanish, but I'm not conversational. I can also speak a fair amount of Mandarin, but I'm not conversational. And American Sign Language, I still remember a lot of it. And when I have run across hearing impaired individuals, I have not been afraid to try to talk. And I've had some interesting conversations. And that's been kind of a cool life experience. I took courses in that in college. My original major was communicative disorders, helping people with, working with the hearing impaired community. All right. So, but anyway, I discovered that mathematics is like so easy. Oh my God. Even though I failed algebra in high school, when I got to college, math was so easy. Something about growing up there. I think that's what it is. Skills. One thing I might say right here is proficient with Unity Game Engine. 3D modeler on 3ds Max. In Photoshop. Video effect creator. See, these things didn't have periods, and so I'm going to leave them without periods. That's the way the template came. So if it really bothers you, you can put periods in. But most of these, like down here, the periods got in there naturally because the thing started with them. All right, so let's see here. Awards. The most recent award that I received was the 2022. Exemplary CTE pathway. 26 exemplary CTE pathway. There we go. Thank God for spell checkers. And let's see. Recognition. So the 2022 Exemplary CTE Pathway Award. This is something that Salinas Union High School District gave me. SUHSD. There we go. Oh, hold on a second. After that goes. It was SUHSD, Exemplary CTE Pathway. I'll double check it in the classroom. It's out there on my I missed it when I was taking my awards photograph for my other class. So let's see. But that's what it is. And then another award that I received. This would be and then let's see, these last two, I'm going to delete them and then come down on this line right here. This is First Robotics Award. In fact, let me go ahead and pull that all out. It is all part of the same thing there. Inspiration in Engineering First Robotics Award. That would have been at the Fresno Regional 2016. And then I'm just going to leave it at that. 2 awards. I'm going to delete the other awards that they have right there. So I believe I've got my resume here pretty much put together. I took this template that they provided me with, I made it work, and I've ended up here with a resume that I'm pretty happy with. I know the video is a long video. If you actually sat through the whole thing and listened to me ramble along and watched while I struggled with some of the development, just understand that that's time that you're probably going to have to spend if you really want to try to make it look good. And of course, 6 months, this all could become irrelevant, and I could need to update it and add something new because something new might happen. And that's the whole thing about resumes. Resumes are dynamic. Throughout my life, I have had updated, used resumes, and like I said, this resume right here in its very simple format. This is the document, the one little piece of paper that got me my job at Madera Unified School District. That lasted 16 years, and this same piece of paper contributed to me getting my job in Salinas Union High School District, which I really appreciate. I really am enjoying teaching in this school district and having students like I have in this school district. You guys make my life a dream. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in class.